Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're looking at Zach Wilson's Pro Day. This is going to be a really good video. This is going to be Zach Wilson's Pro Day. So we're going to be looking at it. So, a lot of people had him slipping to maybe 8 in their mock drafts, but he had a really good performance today, and I think he solidified himself as a top 5 pick in this year's coming draft. I think most people had him going in the top 5, but now he has been officially solidified there, and he will be a top 5 pick, at least in my opinion. I think basically in everyone's opinion, assuming he doesn't get hurt or anything like that. So we're going to get into it right now. Let's just put the volume down so I don't get demonetized. Let's get into it. So the first throw is going to be an in route, and he actually is going to miss it. So the receiver cannot catch it, but it is too far in. It is missed completely. He started out a little shaky, but he did clean up it. He did clean some stuff up towards the end of it. If you do want to watch the entire pro day, you can just look it up on YouTube. And I'm watching every single throw. So this is going to be an in route, a little bit above his head, but it's still a very good throw. Very good dart. Zach Wilson, before we continue, has an absolute cannon for an arm. His release reminds me of Aaron Rodgers. I'm not saying he's going to be Aaron Rodgers. He could be better than Aaron Rodgers. Likely that's unlikely. But he has an absolute cannon for an arm, and if the Jets get him or 49ers get him, they're going to get themselves a damn good quarterback. So, yeah. The next throw is probably one of his best throws of the entire program, and it's a pity that they didn't even show it that well, but it is going to be a corner route, and what's going to happen is he's going to be throwing off of his back foot, and that's such an impressive throw to make. I don't know why they don't throw it. They're going to show another throw later in to think of a repeat of that, but that's an absolute dart. And if I could show you the sound, it would be everyone's raving about that throw, but I cannot because then YouTube will strike me and then I shall die. But yeah, but it's an absolute dart. That's an extremely impressive throw to make. If you want to try that in the park, go out and try to throw it back, like on your back foot, throw a quarter route, like 30 yards. Yeah, you ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. That's really impressive. And that's just talent. That's not really something you can teach someone. That's just pure talent. So yeah, on the next throw, it's going to be an in route. It's going to be a good throw. It's going to be a play action. Well, not really, but yeah. And it's going to be a little bit above the receiver, but still a pretty good throw. He loves throwing it above his receiver, which is, I don't know if it's a pretty bad trait, but it's not bad or anything. It's not awful, but it is something that I would consider when you're going to do it again. Yeah, so that was a very good throw. Leads his receiver not that much, which is one of the things that I would like to see more of. Yeah, this is just going to be a simple in route, and it's a pretty good throw. What I don't like about that throw is I think that was meant to be an in route if we go back, but he acts like it's a curl, which means he doesn't lead his receiver very well, which is not the best. And there's another throw. The next throw is just going to be a corner post. Yeah, I think so. But yeah. I think it's going to be a corner post. And I'm not sure. But no, it's going to be the corner post. Whatever you consider it. And it's a very good throw. That time he didn't zig the ball in completely, which I liked. I like that he can change himself from like throwing the ball super hard, but also like throwing it lightly with like a feather. So I do like that about him a lot. Now we have our next throw up. I'm not sure what this is. I'm pretty sure it's a rollout, and that is an absolutely amazing throw. That was probably one of his best throws. It's just a simple rollout, but I want you to just look at it again. You can see my mouse. The way that he's able to throw is his feet. Like, we can go back again and put this on slow motion. Look at his feet. Just look at the feet of Zach Wilson on this throw. Look at his footwork. His footwork is off balance, but he's still able to make a really good throw. Just look at those feet. So that's really impressive by Zach Wilson. That's very hard to make. Very impressive footwork. And the next throw is going to be really interesting because it's going to be a curl route. It should be this time. And the timing is so NFL ready. You'll see. Or that's the replay, but you just look at his feet, and his feet are perfect. But the timing is so perfect. Like, that is the NFL timing that you look for in a quarterback. Like, the timing is so perfect there, and that's really impressive by Mr. Zach Wilson. Mr. Wilson, my bad. Yeah, though. But yeah. So he did decent this pro day, which I will discuss at the end of the video. But he's a real rollout, and he just does a good throw, off balance with his feet. But he's like Aaron Rodgers. His feet don't need to be perfect for him to make good throws. But also, when his feet aren't perfect, he thinks he can throw really hard balls, which he just can't. Now the next throw is going to be really interesting because the next throw is going to be a zig route, and he's going to throw the ball sidearm. It's going to be really impressive, right? But scouts do not want this. They do not want these types of tendencies. So we might think of it as a really good, impressive throw, but a scout might think of it as something really bad because scouts do not want people to get in the consistent throw of sidearm like Philip Rivers. Philip Rivers' throwing is horrendous because he throws the ball like he slings it like a sidearm. So I think scouts, they like those sometimes, but it really depends on the team and the scout because a lot of teams, they hate how Philip Rivers throws the football. Like, you know what I mean? But a lot of teams do like it, and the ball can go in fast, but it's very inconsistent when it comes there. So, yeah, that's going to be another missed throw. That's his feet work. Like I said, they were off balance, and that time he does end up missing the throw, so I skipped a little too far. So his feet work weren't good, and he ends up missing the throw by a lot. That's sometimes his feet work are not. Sometimes his feet work are bad, and he gets a good throw. Sometimes he doesn't. So, let me learn to look at one final play of the pro day before we end about this. That was the perfect dot. That's a perfect dot. So good throw by Zach. Right, these are just going over the highlights so far and stuff like that. Those are some perfect throw to the outside. But that's about it for today. Now, on the thoughts on Zach Wilson, he had a really good pro day, extremely impressive, and he's definitely solidified himself in the top 5. But a lot of teams are going to have to work on correcting his footwork, and if they do that, then he's going to be really solid. So have a great day. Goodbye.